Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ahead, we've got a matchup of two of the most punishing running backs in the NFL today. It's LeGarrette Blount and Thomas Rawls.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First and 10. Here's Wentz. Drops it off to G.O.A.T. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Fresh set of downs here. They run with G.O.A.T. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wentz to throw on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. G.O.A.T taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll go option to the short side, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. G.O.A.T. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They go again with Davis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Mike Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now come the Seahawks. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down now after the incompletion. Wilson now throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Oh, and now he bowls him over. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing is Wentz. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This is G.O.A.T. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They stay on the ground. Again, it's G.O.A.T. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
This throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's G.O.A.T. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Elliott now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That pass falling to the ground gives me a second to look back to November. Offensive and defensive rookies of the month, Charles. It was Alvin Kamara offensively, and then Reuben Foster, the old Alabama player, defensively.
I'm going to start with Reuben Foster because he was a high draft pick, ended up going in the first round, but didn't go as high as we expected due to some lingering shoulder issues at Alabama. But guess what? What a great pick for San Francisco. Now that he's managed to stay healthy, you're seeing all the things you expected to see. The speed, the agility, the ability to hit, diagnose plays, it's all in evidence. And Alvin Kamara, he just amazes us week in and week out with his playmaking ability.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. In the red zone this time. They run again with Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is level. Knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bobby Wagner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On the carry, it's Davis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Davis. Oh, spinning away. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Wentz to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.